Hello friends, we are learning some of the doubt solvings of probability. Starting with set A, probability, chapter number 16. An experiment is known to be random. See, excuse me. They want that if the experiment is known to be random, if it cannot be predicted, understand, if you toss a coin, outcomes can be predicted easily, head or tail. So cannot be predicted is an incorrect answer. Can be predicted, yes, outcomes can be predicted, is it alright? But if it can be predicted that head will come or tail will come, then it is not a random experiment. Can be split into further experiment is also not a correct answer. What is the correct answer? Can be selected at random. So either head will come or tail will come. There might be different probabilities. In case we know it is 0.5, 0.5. Otherwise, there can be other outcomes also. Sorry, there can be other probabilities also. Is it alright? So in this case, the answer will be D. Can be selected at random. Fifth, an event that can be split into further events is known as composite events. Alright. So if there is a bowl, second bowl, if some balls are transferred from this bowl to this bowl, this type of events are known as composite events. They are not known as complex event. Mixed events are together. Simple events is also not a correct answer. Composite events are a correct answer. 7. This is good. If PA is equal to PB, then A and B are same event. No. Probability of getting head is 0.50. Probability of getting tail is 0.50. Does it mean that they are same event? No, they are different event, getting head and tail. A and B must be same event. No. A and B may be different event. This is true. Let us see also this. A and B are mutually exclusive event, not necessary. Say probability of getting two events might be same. This is not a case of head and tail. Probability of getting head is 0.50. Tail is 0.50. That does not mean that there is no intersection. It is possible that there is an intersection. If there is an intersection, they will not be mutually exclusive. So D is an incorrect answer. Correct answer is C. Next, PA/B. This is also good. PA/B is equal to PA. Is it alright? See, what does this mean? Probability of getting A, given that B has already happened. Now B has already happened does not affect A. So A is independent of B. And if A is independent of B, B will be independent of A. So both A and B is correct answer. Next. This is good. If P is to Q are the odds in the favor of an event. Let me write down in numbers. If 5 is to 3 are odds in favor of an event, then the probability of that event, then the probability of success of that event, that is favor of that event, is 5 upon 8. Is it right? Convert this in P and Q. Is it alright? If you convert this in P and Q, what will be the probability? This is P, this is Q. What is the probability of favorable event is P upon P plus Q. Is it right? So this is the correct answer. So whenever this is odd in favor and odd not in favor, you should be more concentrating on how to find out the answer. Next. Next. If A and B are mutually exclusive event, then if they are mutually exclusive event, then PA will be equal to PA minus B. See, what is PA minus B? PA removing all the elements of B in A, removing all the elements of B in A. Now there is no element of B in A, is it all? So nothing will be removed. If nothing is removed, this will be nothing but PA. So PA is equal to PA minus B. If you will watch all this all are not correct answer. So A is a correct answer. 36. The number of conditions to be satisfied. Now this question is not to be done. There is some mistake in the answers. Is it all right? 39. Expected value of a random variable. Expected value of a random variable is always positive. No, expected value can be negative. Is it all right? It is sigma xi pi. If x is if all x are negative, the answer will be negative. Maybe positive or negative is a correct answer. Maybe positive, negative or 0 is more correct answer. Can never be 0 is not a correct answer. Is it all right? Now there are two correct answer, B and C. Now n numbers of students are asking me, sir, if there are two correct answer, what to do? Is it all right? See, you need not write down correct answer. You need to write down most appropriate answer. Think a while and tell me which is more appropriate. Here positive and negative both is covered. Yes. 0. Is 0 a correct answer of expected value? Yes, expected value can be 0. Is it all right? So which is a more correct answer is C. C will be tick marked and you will be getting full mark. 42. Now this is a simple question. If x assume a value of x1, x2, x3, x4 with a probability of p1, p2, P3 and P4, this will be how to find out expected value of x. Sigma xi pi, multiplication of this x1 into P1 plus x2 into P2 plus x3 into P3 plus x4 into P4. This is given by C. C is a correct answer. This cannot be an answer. Total probability is 1. Is it all right? So C will be a correct answer. 43. The probability mass function of a random variable x satisfy. All right. Probability of something is greater than 0. Is it a correct answer? Yes. This is not a incorrect answer. Sigma of all is greater than 1. This is a correct answer. Both A and B is also a correct answer. Function that is probability is greater than equal to 0. Probability of x is greater than equal to 0 and sigma fx is equal to 1. This is also correct answer. Try to understand a question and all four correct answer. Believe me, still which is a most appropriate answer is D. Why? The probability can be greater than 0, but understand it will be also equal to 0. Is it all right? So this is a correct answer. But say a person is having n money. How much value n can take? It can take 0. It can take greater than 0. Is it all right? So this is correct. But if it is greater than equal to, it is more correct. Here it is greater than equal to, so it is more correct. And this is also, you see, rather than writing both A and B, because here equal to is not given, don't write down this answer, don't write down this answer. D will be a correct answer. 48. If an unbiased dice is rolled once, the odds in favor of getting a point which is multiple of 3, which figures are multiple, what are the outcomes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which are the two outcomes which are multiple of 3, 3 and 6? What is the probability of getting success? Is 2 by 6. Probability of getting failure is 4 by 6. Now understand, I am again explaining you how to find out the odds. Always write down what is success is to what is failure. The base should be same, the denominator should be same. Then this is odd. The odd is 2 is to 4. See, what does this mean? 2 is sometimes odd is a difficult thing to understand. What does this mean? Every 6 times an experiment is repeated, 2 times you will be getting success and 4 times you will be getting failure. This is the meaning of 2 is to 4. Here it is 2:4, 1:2 is the correct answer. 2:4 is 1:2. If x and y are random variable having an expected value of, so Ex is equal to 4.5 and expected value of y is 2.5. Then what is the expected value of x minus y? Expected value of x minus y is nothing but expected value of x minus expected value of y. Also, expected value of x plus y is equal to expected value of x plus expected value of y. Also, expected value of x into y is expected value of x into expected value of y. These are properties of expected value. So expected value of x is 4.5 minus expected value of y is 2.5. Answer is 2. A is the correct answer. 54. If the variance of the random variable is 23, standard deviation x whole square is 23. Then what is the variance of 2x plus 10? What is standard deviation of x? Under root 23. Is it alright? What will be standard deviation of y? Modulus b into standard deviation of x. Standard deviation of y is modulus b. What is b? Is 2. Multiplied by standard deviation of x under root 23. They want variance of y. So I'll square everything. 4 into 23. 92 will be correct answer. Is it alright? This will be variance of. And now this is a simple question. What is this? Property of a standard deviation. Even if it is the chapter of probability, this is property of standard deviation. What is the probability of having at least 1/6 from 3 throws of a perfect die? At least 1/6 number in 3 throws. Alright. Now let me find out, if I throw a dice 3 times, what is the probability that there will be no 6? Please understand, if you want to find out this probability, if you do 1 minus this probability, you will be getting same answer. Is it right? Try to think. This is 1, 6, 2, 6, 3, 6, all 3 times 6. Is it alright? It will be 1 minus P0. That is a 0 success. Is it right? So probability of getting no 6s. So in first attempt you get either 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. So 1 to 5 will be success, 6 will be failure. And in second time also you do not get 6, and in third time also you do not get 6. Is it alright? It is a 5 by 6 cube. What is this? Probability that you will not be getting a 6 in any of the throw. 1 minus this probability is nothing but getting at least 1 6. That is 1 or more 6. D is the correct answer. Total of 7 in 2 dice. Is there now 2 dice raised to 6? This is 36. 6 outcomes raised to 2, 36 will be n. What is success? Total should be 7. No, it is at least 7. So total can be more than 7. Is it all? So 1, 6, 2, 6, 3, 6, 4, 6, 5, 6, 6, 6. The total is 7. 2, 6, 3, 6. Let me draw this. 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 6. 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6. 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 3, 5, 3, 6. 4, 1, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, 4, 6. 5, 1, 5, 2, 5, 3, 5, 4, 5, 5, 5 6, is it 6 1 6 2 6 3 6 4 6 5 6 6. All right, now here the total will be this is 4 plus 3 7, this is 6 5 5, this is also 7, this is 6, this is also 7, this is 6, this is also 7. So it is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22. It will be 22 divided by 36. Is it correct? This will be 2 ones are 2 ones are 2, 2 ones are 2 eights are 16. 7 by 12. Answer is correct or not correct? It is a chance of throwing at least a 7 in the cost of 2 dice. Let me see the answer. This is set B question 2. 22. I have done it incorrectly. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14. 36 minus 14, yes, it is 22. 7 5, yes, this is 6. All right, it is 21. Sorry, 20. This is not included. This is 5 1. It is not 5 2. Is it all right? So it is 21 divided by 36. Is it all right? It is 3 7s are 21. 3 12s are 7 divided by 12 is correct answer. B is correct answer. Yes, this is a correct answer. Next, C. What is the chance of getting at least one defective items if 3 items are drawn randomly from a lot containing 6 items of which 2 are defective? All right, so total experiments, there are 6 items, 2 are defective, 4 are non-defective, 3 items are drawn at a random from a lot. So total 3 items are drawn containing 6 items of which all right, 3 items are drawn. What is the chance of getting at least one defective? At least one defective you should always find out by this method, 1 minus 0 defective. What is the probability of getting 0 success? 2C0, 0 defective, into 4C3 divided by 6C3. Is it all right? 2C0 is 1, 4C3 is 4C1, that is 4, upon 6C3 is 6 into 5 into 4 upon 3 into 2 into 1. This is 6, this is 20. Is it all right? It is 1 upon 5, 1 upon 5, that is a 4 upon 5. This is 0.80. This is 1 minus 0 defective is nothing but at least 1 defective. If A, B, C are mutually exclusive, independent and exhaustive event, what is the probability that they will occur simultaneously? What is the probability that they will occur simultaneously? Mutually exclusive, independent and exhaustive event. Alright, so PA is equal to PB is equal to PC, and PA, no, it is PA plus PB plus PC is equal to 1. Mutually exclusive and independent event. What is the probability? No, if they are mutually exclusive, they will occur simultaneously, probability is 0. We'll be again coming back to this fifth question. Is it all right? Right now let's skip this fifth question. Is it all right? All right, verified. The answer correct is C. Is it all right? Say A, B, and C are mutually exclusive. Mutually exclusive. That is, A intersection B intersection C is null set. Is it all right? What is the probability that they will occur simultaneously as there is no intersection? Answer is C. C is the correct answer. Let us go to sixth one. Following are the wages of 8 workers in rupees. Right. So these are the wages. These are the wages of 50, 62, 40. If one of the worker is selected at random, what is the probability that his wage would be lower than the average wage? We need to find out average wage. It is 50 plus 62 plus 40 plus 70 plus 45 plus 56 plus 32 plus 45 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 divided by 8. This will be my average wage. Is that alright? Let me find it out in calculator. It is 50 plus 62 plus 40 plus 70 plus 45 plus 56 plus 32 plus 45 divided by average wage is 50. What is the probability that a worker selected at random will be having wage less than 50? What are total number of outcomes is 8. How many workers are having wage less than 50? Let us count it out. Is it all less than 50? What is the probability? Would be lower than the average wage. So 50 will not be counted. Lower than the average wage. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is 4 divided by 8. Correct. 4 divided by 8 is 0.5. So B will be correct. The correct answer is B. Next one. A, B, and C. This is a good question. A, B, and C are 3 mutually exclusive and exhaustive events. So for a given condition, there are the total probability will be 1 because they are also exhaustive. PA is equal to 2PB is equal to 3PC. Then what is PB? Is it alright? Can I write down PA is equal to 2PB is equal to 3PC? Is it alright? Let me assume this all as say K. Normally it is good to assume it as K. So you may assume even it as M. Is it alright? So can I also write down if they are exhaustive? Is it alright? Then PA plus PB plus PC is equal to 1. Now what is PA? Let us take only this two things. Can I say PA is equal to K? Plus what is PB? Take only this two side. PB is equal to K upon 2 plus PC is equal to K upon 3 is equal to 1. What is the LCM? 3 2s are 6. So this will be 6K plus 3K plus 2K divided by 6 is equal to 1. This is 6, 3, 9 to 11. K upon 6 is equal to 1. So K will be is equal to 6 upon 11. Is it all? What they are asking me? PB. Is it all right? Can I write down 2PB is equal to K, where K is equal to 6 upon 11 is equal to 2PB. So PB will be is equal to 6 upon 11. This will be in division 1 upon 2, that is 6 upon 22. 6 upon 22, can it be cut? No. What is the correct answer is 6 upon 22. 6 upon 22. Yes. 2 3s are 6, 2 11s are, it is 3 upon 11. Sorry. This is correct answer. Alright. B is correct answer, 3 upon 11. Next one. For two events A and B, PB is 0.3. Alright. Let me draw a diagram. A and B, PB is equal to 0.3. PA but not B is 0.4. So PA minus B is 0.4. P not A, that is PA dash, is equal to 0.6. PA dash is 0.6, then PA is equal to 0.4. PA minus B is PA minus PA intersection B. Alright. PA minus B is 0.4. PA is 0.4 minus PA intersection B. This will go on this side, this will go on this side. PA intersection B is 0. If A intersection B is 0, these are mutually exclusive event. So D is a correct answer. Next, 10. A bag contains 12 balls. Now see, this type of question should not be in doubt. Next time try to solve it 1 or 2 more times. This is very easy question. Actually should not be in your doubts. A bag contains 12 balls which are numbered from 1 to 12. If a ball is selected at random, what is the probability that number of the ball will be multiple of 5 and 6? 1, 2 up till 12 is n, which will be multiple of 5 or 6? 5, 6, 10 and 12. This is m. So n is equal to 12, m is equal to 4. Probability will be m upon n is 4 upon 12 is 1 upon 3. D is a correct answer. Many of the questions, this also question should not be in your doubts. Given that for two events A and B, PA is equal to 3 upon 5, PB is equal to 2 upon 3, PA union B is equal to 3 upon 4. What is PA dash B? What is PA dash B? For A dash B, what is required? PA intersection B divided by PB. PB is already given. How to find out PA intersection B? PA union B is equal to PA plus PB minus PA intersection B. This is given, this is given, this is given. This can be found out. Keeping over here, you will be getting answer of 0.775. This all question should not be in your doubts. Is it all right? If it is in your doubt, you should try to solve it. Try to think for a while. It will be easily solved by you. 12. Now here A plus B might be a question, is it all? Given two independent event, if they are independent, PA intersection B can be taken as a PA into PB if they are independent. What is PA plus B? Now A plus B is nothing but A union B. Sorry. Given PA is a 3 by 5. Now what is PA union B? Is PA plus PB minus PA intersection B. This we have learned. What will be PA intersection B is 3 upon 5 into 2 upon 3. It is 6 upon 15. Is that all right? PA union B will be 3 upon 5 plus 2 upon 3 minus 6 upon 15. This is 5 3s are 15, 3 5s are 15, 3 5 9 plus 10 minus 6 upon 15. It is 19 minus 6, 13 upon 15. B will be correct answer. This was question number 12. This is actually question number 13. PA, here I feel the answer is incorrect. Is it alright? PA, this if in doubt it is alright. Is it alright? It is P, PB is Q. Let us assume they are independent event. Then PA intersection B will be is equal to P into Q. You will have to assume this. Is it alright? Then P A slash B is equal to PA intersection B divided by PB. What is PA intersection B? P into Q divided by PB is Q. So what they are saying is PA slash B, that is PQ upon Q, will always be less than equal to P upon Q. Now P cannot be less than P upon something. Is that alright? No, it is probability, right? Yes, it is correct. Is it alright? Say because this see if this number is less than 1. Let me find out. Is it alright? If this number is let me find out whether it is correct or not. Say P is 0.40 and Q is 0.30. What will be PQ? PQ will be 0.4 into 0.3, that is 0.12, divided by Q is 0.30. Should be less than equal to 0.40 divided by 0.30. Alright. So it is 0.12 divided by 0.30. 0.12 divided by 0.30. It is 0.4. Should be less than equal to 0.4 divided by 0.3 is 1.33. First one is correct answer. Right. Because this figure is less than 1. Probability is always less than 1. Greater than 1 is a certainty. Is it all? So you can just assume anything as P and anything as Q and verify whether this formula is going correct or not. Is it all? What is the difference between this and this? No, both are correct answer, right? Both are same answer. Yes. See, if this is in your doubt, it is absolutely all right. Is it all right? This is an incorrect question given. Both options should not be absolute. These are absolutely same. Yes, they are absolutely same. Is it all? So A and B both are correct answer. See, many students ask me, sir, what if this type of question is asked in examination? This type of question cannot be asked in ICAI examination. They will verify the question. If the question still is incorrect, you will be getting full marks for your question if you have attended it. So try to attend, either write down A or B. In examination, don't write down both the answers A and B. Next, A dash union B dash. A dash union B dash. This is dash. Is it alright? Is 5 upon 6. PA is equal to half PB dash is equal to 2 upon 3. If PB dash is 2 upon 3, PB is 1 upon 3. What is PA union B? Correct. What is PA union B? Now try to understand. First time, let me do this. What is this? A dash union B dash. I am drawing A dash union B dash with this white color. Is it all? A dash union B dash with white color. A dash anything but A. B dash yellow color. This should be removed. I am drawing B what is PA dash union B dash is nothing but 1 minus PA intersection B. Let me draw it with blue pen. This is only not covered, otherwise everything is covered, and it is union. Is it alright? So PA dash union B dash is equal to total probability 1 minus this area, that is nothing but PA intersection B. PA dash union B dash is 5 upon 6 is equal to 1 minus PA intersection B. PA intersection B will be 1 upon 6. Is it alright? They are asking us PA union B is PA plus PB minus PA intersection B. PA is half, PB is 1/3 minus 1 upon, this is 3 plus 2 minus 1 upon 6. This is 4 upon 6, 2 upon 3. C is the correct answer. This was question number 14. Let us go to 15. If for two independent event A and B, whenever they are independent, PA intersection B, you can directly find out by PA into P. PA union B is 2 upon 3. This is 2 upon 3. PA is 2 by 5. PB we are not knowing, X minus PA intersection B. What will be PA intersection B? PA 2 by 5. What is PB? We have assumed X. Is it all? It is 2x divided by 5. So PA intersection B is 2x divided by let me take 5 as LCM. I can take 2 by 5 and over here. 2 upon 3 minus 2 upon 5 is equal to 5x minus 2x upon 5. This is 3x. This is 5 2s are 10 minus 6 upon 15. This 5 going on the side, 5 is equal to 3x. 5 3s are 15. This is 4. 4 upon 3 is equal to 3x. 3 will come on this side, so x will be 4 upon x is nothing but PB. So PB is 4 upon 9. That is question number 15. 17. 17. PA is equal to A. Let me not write it down, just take it. PB is equal to B. PA intersection B is equal to C. Then the expression PA dash intersection B dash in the terms of A, B and C is, see, whenever I find out this type of jargons, P, A dash intersection B dash. I never mug up. I always draw the Venn diagram. I need to find out intersection. Let me take white color pen. White color pen, I am drawing A dash. Anything but A. Yellow color, I am drawing B dash. Anything but B. See where it is intersecting. This portion is not covered. This portion is not covered in intersection. Is it all? So anything except A union B is covered. So anything except A union B is nothing but P A dash intersection B. Can I say 1 minus PA plus PB minus PA intersection B? All right. So 1 minus, what is PA? A, PB, B minus C, open the bracket, 1 minus A minus B plus C. 1 minus A minus B plus C is D option. D option is the correct answer. 18th. For 3 events A, B and C, the probability that only A occurs. See what I need to find out. Probability that only A occurs. I want to find out exactly this probability. No intersection should be covered. This is only A occurs. Is PA? No. PA is something like this. This is PA. So PA is not a correct answer. PA union B union C. This is PA union B union C. Full portion is not a correct answer. PA dash, anything but A, intersection B, intersection C. All right, let me draw it. A, B, C. I'm first drawing A dash. Anything but A. Intersection B. Intersection C. I need to find out this area. This area is not covered in this intersection. So this cannot be a correct answer. This cannot be a correct answer. Is it all? See, if these 3 are not correct answer in your examination, close your eyes and tick mark this. Is it all? And believe me, A intersection B dash intersection C dash will be also this area. It will be exactly this area. So if I am in your place and I am in examination, I will not think whether they have drafted the question correctly or not. If I am confident these 3 are incorrect, then I will always tick mark 4th. Is it all? Next. It is given that a family of 2 children has a girl. I'm having a separate video for it. All right. Probably it is public. Even if it is private, I will be sending you the link. 2 coins are tossed simultaneously. What is the probability that a second coin would show a tail, given that a first coin has shown a head? Now, 2 coins are tossed simultaneously. What are the outcomes? Head, 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 tail, tail, head, tail, tail. These are the outcomes. What is the probability that a second coin should show a tail? Now, this is a probability which I need to find out. Which event has already happened? First coin has shown the head. First coin has showed the head. N is equal to 2. Probability that a second coin should be showing a tail. probability that if first coin is showing head, second coin will be tail is directly given by 1 by 2. That is 0.50. A is the correct answer. Next question. If a random variable x assumes value 0, 1, again this should not be in your doubt, as it is in your doubt, let me do it. 0, 1, 2. Probabilities are 0 0.30, 0 0.50, 0 0.20. What is the expected value of x is 0, 0 0.5, 0 0.40, 0 0.90. C is the correct answer. This should not be in your doubt. Is it alright? So expected value is 0 0.90. Next question. 23. If 2x plus 3y plus 4 is equal to 0, variance of x is 6. Variance of x is 6. That is standard deviation of x whole square is 6. What is variance of y? What is the relationship? 2x plus 3y plus 4 is equal to 0. Alright. I need to find out y answer. Y is equal to minus 4 minus 2x upon, what is standard deviation of y? Modulus b into standard deviation of x. Standard deviation of x will be under root 6. B is minus 2 by 3. Minus 2 by 3 modulus plus under root 6. Modulus going out, it will be 2 by 3 into under root 6. I want variance of y. So square of this 2 upon 3 into under root 6 whole square will be 4 upon 9 multiplied by 6. 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9 is 8 upon A is the correct answer. Set C, we'll be doing it in next lecture.